So here's the new wheel and tire setup. It took me a while to get this on the car, but here it is. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Still tweaking the ride height and such, but overall I think this is going to work out pretty well. So I'll go over some of the details on how exactly I got this to fit. These are 18 by 9s all around. Tire size is 245 40/18 up front. And I'm running a 265 40/18 out back. So I'll go into some more details in a minute. So these are Cosmis XT-005rs. These are the brand new ones that just came out end of the summer. There was another version. They redesigned them, reconfigured how they manufacture them. So these are the latest ones. These are 18 by 9 all around. The offset I believe is plus 35, so they have the same offset front and rear. I didn't want to go with the 10s because I didn't want to fight with fitting tire size in the rear, but I think my choice was actually pretty good. So to get these on, I had to do a little reconfiguration of the parts that I had. So if you've been watching some of my videos, you'll see that I did a video on switching from the 94, 98 SN95 axles to the Fox length axles. Well, I had to redo that and actually put the SN95 axles in because these wheels sat way too far in. I actually needed spacers to bring them out to clear tailpipes, to clear the inside of the fenders, and they just look very sunken in. So as you are looking at this car right now, this is on 94 to 98 SN95 axles with 18 by 9s and a 265 40/18 rear. And to be honest, I probably could have gone with a 275 in the rear and it would have fit perfectly. 285 would have been hit or miss. I don't know if it would have cleared, but a 275 definitely would have cleared. So we're looking down the car. Now, if you remember, I'm running the Maximum Motorsports K member. So they recommend 96 spindles. So this setup here is actually with the 96 plus spindles. And I had to dial in a little bit of camber in order to get them to clear the top of the fender. There's just enough of a tuck there that it goes inside and clears quite well. But up top here, I had to dial my caster camber plate in pretty far here to clear. You can see looking down here that the wheel definitely has a noticeable tilt inward there. Really nothing I could do. That's kind of what I had to do to get this to fit. But if those of you running 94, 95 spindles, you know, you might get a little bit more space to work with here. If you plan on running spacers to run the clear the ATS Brembos, you can forget about it. It's going to just simply poke the wheel way too far out. As you can see, my 2000 GT back in the background has inherited the polished 01 Cobra wheels that were on the car before. And in the rear here, you can see that even with the SN95 axles, they still have a little bit of a tuck. That's why I was saying I definitely think a 275 would have cleared quite well. So in the future, that's exactly what I'm going to do, is run a 275 or even a 285. But that's about it for fitting these. Overall, I like it. The ride quality is a little bit more harsh. I may actually lift the suspension up just a tiny bit here just to deal with our crappy roads up here in New England. We really only have another month or so of driving weather anyway. But I noticed I haven't really given much of an update on this car. Overall, it's actually running and driving quite well. Got the cooling system all set up. The exhaust is done. It's just driving fantastic. It still needs a tune, and I'm going to get to that probably over the winter. I may take the A9L out. I want to go Mega Squirt just because I want to play around with tuning. I have a Mega Squirt set up. I just haven't been getting around to installing it. I've kind of got a few other things going on. It's kind of kept me to it. Now that the wheels are on, the brakes are all set, I kind of got that 2000 GT over there to play with. So I've kind of been a little bit busy here. But really, one of the last things I want to do on this car is, in fact, install the Mega Squirt and do some tuning. But overall, I think it's looking pretty good here. I'm satisfied with it. I like what it has turned into. I may do one more suspension thing, and that is to install a torque arm in the rear, because I do have the Panhard bar. I don't know if I'll do that over this winter, but it's something that's on my agenda. But stay tuned. I'll be doing more of a general update and such on this car. I know I've been doing a lot of tech articles, or tech videos, I guess. I may do another video on that car there, just an update, because I have gotten that running pretty good. But here she is, and thanks for watching.